again, everybody. Fiber Spider here with another origami tutorial for you. And today we're going to be making little kitties. Yes, these guys are so adorable. And with a little bit of creative problem solving, I figured out how to make them face the other way as well. Because of course, he needs a little friend, and he's got a little friend. So yeah, these guys are actually pretty easy to make, and they do stand up very nicely. Very happy about that. And for this project, yes, you are going to need a piece of origami paper that is colored on one side and white on the other if you want to get the emphasis on the muzzle there, his little snoot right there. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so with the white side facing up and the colored side facing down, we're going to start with, of course, a whole bunch of preliminary folds. So starting by folding in half to make a triangle. And then we're going to unfold it and fold it the opposite way. So we have a cross. And then turn, and then fold in half again. Squeaky. Okay, then unfold again. Okay, so going to be doing this on the bottom as well as the top. I'm going to start with the bottom. Start by folding this point to the center. And then unfold. And then fold this point to this intersection here. And then folding this edge to the center edge. That center crease to say. All right, and do. There. So we're going to do the same thing with the top. I'm going to unfold that, makes it a little bit easier to see the intersection points. So again, this point to the middle. And then unfold. And then this point to this intersection. And then this edge to the center crease. And at this point, yes, you can fold that down, and then you can line these up. There we go. Okay, from here, doesn't matter which one, but one of these corner points to this point right here, just basically folding this square in half. And then open and turn. And then this point down here to this intersection right up here. Okie dokie. Now, if you turn your work over, you'll notice there is a bit of a crease right here. And we're going to fold back towards us along that crease, releasing this top flap here. Okay, so basically going along that crease, folding towards us along that crease there. Or you can go about it this way, as long as you're folding a valley fold along that crease. There we go. And then, last but not least, folding this in half along this center line here. Line everything up. We got a lot of layers, so try to keep it even. As we crease it all down here. Okay, now believe it or not, this is the basis of what we're going to be doing for the rest of our project. So let's keep going. All right, so from here, you'll see that we have a bit of a flap, a little bit of a ridge. On this side, pull up and away, and then flatten down. So pull it out to the extent that it can go, and then flatten it down. Now, it's at this point that you want to determine which way you want your cat to face. So if you want him to be facing this way, like this little guy here, proceed in this fashion. If you want him to face this way, you would flip your work over and proceed. Okay, so I'm going to go with the orange way. So from here, what we need to do is fold this over, creating a right angle at this point here. So if you fold along this line here, this crease, it will not work. You have to go a little bit beyond that in order to get a right angle. And this angle right here, you want a right angle, relatively speaking. You know, eyeball it more or less. And so you would crease it down. So that you have relatively a right angle. And then open it up. Now, if you wanted to have your cat facing the other way, well, you would have this same crease here, but going the other way. Okay, this is very similar to when I did the tutorial on making sheep, you know. So from here, open it up, and then going to fold this tip down no further than this point here, and this corner here along this edge. So let me just make this a little bit crisper so I can see it better. So folding down along this edge, this crease here, no further than this point or this point. There. And then open this up, and then open this up, and then fold this down along the crease that we just made. Make it centered. There. Okay, from here, close this together. And then fold this edge to the center edge. So just folding it down. And then folding this point up. Now this is where we have sort of a bit of wiggle room and guesswork going on. You don't want to fold it to this point completely, just a little bit before that. And we're creating the ears actually right now, believe it or not. So more or less like that. You know, it depends on how you want your ears to look. And so if you open this up, you can see that this is going to be one of the ears right here sticking up. And I can fix that a little bit better, I think. There we go. And then turning your work over. And then folding this edge down this crease here. And then using this as a guide for the second ear to sort of line them up and pinch. Turn the work over and open up this layer. There. Okay, now along this line here, where we made our ears, going to fold this tip down and back to create the top of the head. Now, this next part is not entirely crucial. However, if you want to not have this sticking up, you can eliminate that by folding this in half, having this edge go along this edge here. And then we can tuck this flap behind the ear. So lift that up a little bit, tuck that in, and press down and squoosh. So it's tucked in there, not sticking out anymore. And there we go. Now his ear over here is not quite perfect, but he's got character. Okay, so from here, we're now going to work on the back half of our little kitty. So for the back half of the kitty, going to fold a crease from here to here, again, trying to create a right angle and lining up with this corner point right there. So, and also parallel with this crease right here. And yeah, that is the point right there. Good. Crease that. And then open. And then open that. And then fold down along those creases that we just made. And squoosh that closed. That's the back. That's the front. And then from here, well, we've got these two flaps. We're going to work with one at a time. So this top flap, this edge to this edge. open, lifting this up, scooching that closed, and pushing up from underneath and tucking that inside. There. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, turning over, and it's going to be this edge along this edge. Open, lift, push, push that up, and squoosh. Let me do that again for you. There. From here, just going to finish up the tail. So open this up, lift the tail up, pinching it in half, and you can adjust this however you want, really. You know, if you want the tail to be in one particular orientation or another. There. Cute little kitty butt. Okay, last but not least, the muzzle. Very, very, very simple. So basically folding up this corner, not too much. Fix that a little bit. There we go. You want a nice even triangle. And then folding that tip down. Boop. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, man. Absolutely adorable. Oh, there you go. A finished kitty. Alrighty, my dear, so that concludes today's tutorial on how to make a little origami cat. So adorable. And of course, you can draw eyes on there or, you know, what have you. And yeah, so listen, if you liked today's video, please give a little thumbs up button down below because you know that I appreciate your appreciation. And stay tuned for more because whether it's origami, crocheting, knitting, cooking, you name it, you know, there's always more to come. And thank you for watching. Until next time, you know what to do. I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay folding fabulous things, and stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.